Welcome to episode 47, Annecam Sailing Australia. We sail from the Whitsundays to Townsville. We sail away from the Whitsundays for the very last time and head north once again. We spent a very good night anchored in Woodwark Bay. The next two nights we anchored in Double Bay. I'm not sure about the rest of you having a look at this, but we always use our snubber to give us a quiet night swinging on our chain. We sailed past George Point. And into Nellie Bay, past Saddleback Island. We quickly renamed Nellie Bay Rolly Nellie Bay, as there was a fair bit of swell wrapping around the corner, giving us a rolly old night's sleep. We sail past Hideaway Bay as we enter the Gloucester Passage. With only half of our sails unfurled, we were still making very good speed over the ground as we approached Shaggers Island. And that would be Gloucester Island in the background. We finally found some scratchy phone service out here amongst the islands. It didn't last long, but Annie was able to say hello to her daughter Cara. We anchored in Annecam Bay for the night. Beautiful spot, clear water, and the next morning we thought we could see a huge manta ray swimming past. We found this to be a very nice spot to sit and watch the world go by and watch the sun sink in the west. The next morning we weighed anchor and started the huge 10-mile passage across to the Bowen Boat Harbour. It was a beautiful day to be out there on Annecam Bay. It looked like we had all of the water just to ourselves. We managed to pick up the one and only swing mooring in the duck pond the back pondage of the boat harbour. There are some very low power lines to go under, so watch the tide for anyone that's following us. It's only a short dinghy ride from where we were moored around to the public wharf, where we could tie our dinghy up. We met a lovely young sailing family at the public wharf. Annie managed to tickle Max's toes. We went for a walk up into the town of Bowen from the boat harbour. Beautiful town, very quiet on a Sunday. First chance to have a meal off Annecam in quite some time, we found ourselves inside the Annecam, a hotel that puts on a beautiful counter meal. Bowen is very famous for growing mangoes, and we had mango sorbet. A part of Bowen's history is it was a base for the Catalina aircraft during the Second World War. And Annie's father, Bill, served here during that Second World War. Once again, it was time for us to keep sailing north. So we left the Bowen boat harbour and went around to Queen's Bay. This is just one of the vessels we met on our journey north. This one, sailing south, was a military landing craft. We also sailed through a lot of bulk carriers, commercial bulk carriers, anchored off Abbott Point, waiting to fill up with coal. We also had several pods of whale swim close to Annecam, but this was as close as we could get to get the video footage of one Fridgie clear of the water. We sailed past Cape Upstart and anchored for the night in Shark Bay. The sunset that night was almost that good we could hear the hiss as the sun sank below the water. We still proudly fly our national Australian flag off the stern of Annecam as we watch the water with our underwater blue light on to see if there's any fish about. The further north we sail, the lighter the winds become, and it's always hard to keep Annecam on course or to even keep moving forward when the conditions become light. We sail past Cape Bowling Green and anchor there for our final night at sea. And Cape Cleveland is the last cape we sail past before we get to the port of Townsville.
Okay, young lady, where did we anchor last night?
We anchored at Cape Bowling Green.
And where are we going to today?
To Townsville, which is way over there.
Up where? Somewhere out that way. Okay, when we get to Townsville, who are we going to meet there?
Well, hopefully we're going to meet up with Chris and Ian and Terry and go shopping and stuff.
Would this be one of our better days of sailing?
No. This was crap, actually. Although we did see lots of whales.
We did see lots of whales, and as you can see out the back, the sea is nice and...
Well, it's nice and flat, yeah, but that's because there's no wind. You can't have everything.
No. And really, be honest, how's the fishing been lately?
It's been really crap. I'm so looking forward to some mackerel and beer batter, but it hasn't eventuated, unfortunately.
As soon as Annie had finished making that statement, we caught this lovely little mackerel. You can see how much of a mess one fish can make of our cockpit. We were fortunate enough to get a berth in the Townsville Yacht Club Marina. The very next morning, we took a stroll up into the town for a bit of retail therapy. And check out this cool dog laying there with his sunnies on. We head back to the Yacht Club Marina to wait the arrival of Terry and Ian. It's great to catch up with this lot once again. They took us for a drive in their car to see the sights. The views were fantastic from the lookout above the city. The very next day, we organised a catch-up with our cruising buddies Chris and Chris off their beautiful yacht Scintilla.
lady. Where did we stay last night?
God, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
Okay, we're going.
Yeah, and?
And what was that last cape we just came around?
Cape Cleveland or Canaveral, I'm not sure.
Cape
No.
Canaveral.
No, it's definitely Cape Cleveland.
We've gone a little bit off course. We just went through Cape Canaveral.
Yeah, we would have.